Right, hello YouTube. You might be thinking, for the very astute viewers, that he's actually recorded some of this, which was Thronebreaker gameplay before. But yes, I did, but I was really not happy with the quality of the videos, because I had something going, it run with my sound system at the time, and practically it was trying to record like through my speakers instead of actually in game. So the sound was just terrible, like the quality of it was awful. So we're just going to start a new game, because it annoyed me so much. And we're going to do Battle Hardened. And we're just going to overwrite this and play it again. This probably won't get many views, this videos, or these ones, but because this has been played to high heaven, I believe. But we'll see. I just want to go back through this and start playing something which is a bit of a change of pace. Because I played this a good few months ago, but I wasn't very creative with the
year 1267.
Thumbnails.
War hung in the air, its scent palpable. The mighty empire of Nilfgaard stood poised, greedily eyeing the northern realms just across the Yaruga. In light of the threat, the realm sovereigns met in summit. They made declarations, pledged fraternal assistance, forged alliances, and then, in good spirits, dispersed. Among them, Meve, queen of the twin realms Lyria and Rivia. Know the name? Heard her beauty extolled? Justly so. Remarkable she was. Not for her graceful exterior, but for her persistence and courage. Where was I? As the queen and her retinue neared her capital, Count Caldwell appeared. In Meve's absence, the Count was to have helped her son, the youthful Prince Willem, run the Twin Kingdoms. Caldwell had clearly ridden hard. Drops of perspiration dangled from his whiskers, his neck red and chafed from a ruff, starched stiff.
Hail, Your Majesty! Delighted to see you in good health. The summit, it ended fruitfully, I hope?
Yes, at its end letters were exchanged, documents signed. Paper. Time will tell of what value. That will suffice as cordialities go, Caldwell. Tell me what's happened, for I sincerely doubt sheer longing prompted you to ride out.
Indeed, Your Grace. Another circumstance inspired me to do so. The strays of Sparla, the bandits, I was to tend to during Your Grace's absence. The situation's gotten out of hand, I fear.
Steady, Caldwell. Come now. Deep breath. All right. Speak. What has happened? Be precise.
As Your Grace ordained, I set out and was nipping at the bandits' tails for long. We pursued for weeks, until scouts returned, having sighted the strays' camp in the forest near Locheren. We waited for nightfall to surprise them as they slept. Alas, it proved a ruse. We found the tents empty, straw-stuffed dummies round the fire. Soon, we learned that as we waited for the sunset, the strays had snuck away, rounded our positions and ridden to Hawksburn.
I beg your pardon, my lord. The tax collectors. That is where they station.
So the gold? All of it?
It's stolen, Your Grace, but I shall do all in my power to recover it. This I vow, if it be Your Grace's wish.
After weeks in the saddle, Your Grace's wishes are modest. A hot bath and a night's sleep in her own bed. Yet, they shall have to wait. I must look personally to this matter. Your force, Caldwell, I will now command. You send a herald to Hawksburn. They must prepare for the Queen's arrival. Air the rooms, dust off the porcelain. Make certain they do it. Do you see now, Reynard?
Right, cool.
I believe I foretold it would be thus. My son wasn't ready in the least to rule an entire country.
I confess, Prince Willem has much to learn yet.
Yes. And very little time.
I roughly remember how to play this still. Let's check if we're not missing out on anything. I'm presuming this is Hawksburn. Remember, he ends down this little way, we will. So essentially you get gold, you get resources that you collect as you're playing the game. So example like this. So that gives me some additional wood. That gives me more recruits.
Milk. They stretched her over a fire till she told them where she buried her gold.
Rather die than tell him she would. But I know where she kept it. Sit tight, sketch it out for you.
And that is a map that we can use to find where she was keeping her pennies. Okay, some more resources. Bear with me a second. I've returned back and we're gonna... where's that? Can't actually access the map yet. I'm just checking, is that little cottage where the money was kept? Was it back around there? I'm saying she runs extremely weirdly. Alright, no it's not, was that it? No it's not, okay, so we have to go around this way. That is fine. I do love the art style in this game as well, very pretty. Can I chat to you? You got anything to say? Nope, you're just repairing a sign, looks it. There's an obstacle here. What would you have us to get rid of? Let's get rid of some gold. And I think this is where she buried that hubby, what's it, weren't it? The gold. Excellent, 260. And we can't go down that way, so we have to go up. Cool. This will probably only be about 20 or 25 minute episode just to get us back in the stream of things, but I'll be looking at the audio quality of this video when I'm finished.
Count Caldwell rode at the column's head, scanning its flanks with a wary eye that, despite his advanced age, proved very sharp indeed.
Your Majesty! Bandits! There! At the tree line!
The Count's footmen, unaccustomed to escorting their queen, sought to shield her with their bodies and assumed a tight formation to do so. They were promptly knocked aside as Meve charged headlong at the bandits, brandishing her blade and bellowing a ferocious cry.
Attack! Charge!
Right, Meve was convinced the bandits would flee to the cover of the forest upon realising their grave mistake. After all, no ordinary bandit would dare attack the retinue of a queen, yet the Straits of Sparta were a different breed, they held nothing sacred. See how this goes. Not played this in a long while.
Thing about slings, they hide well.
To attack the Queen? An outrage!
Your Grace, the men await. You must lead to begin the attack.
Aye. Salt of the earth they are, Your Grace. They'd follow you into fire. You need simply say the word.
Alright, cool. Who's the moves?
I shall teach you to respect the crown, you dogs!
Give me a target.
Look out! Seek cover! We are bombarded!
That's quite annoying.
A lesson in humility coming now.
Arbalest to your command.
The strays took tail and run. Yes! Our victory is assured! Sound the horns! May they sing praises of this triumph for ages!
Not sure as much of a fucking trying as being as shit as a bandit. So we've won because we've got more points than them, essentially.
It is better to conserve our strength. Prepare for a strike that will prove decisive. Battle formation! Protect the Queen!
Should have listened to me old lady.
Ever have a stone knock out one of your teeth?
This harvest will be reaping black-clad heads. Armor won't save them.
I think we've won this.
That hit the white of an eye from half a league away.
I congratulate you on your latest victory, Your Grace. The bandits stood not a chance.
Yeah, but you're supposed to win that. So this is like impossible to lose. Just about. Impenetrable fog.
Matters seem indeed to have gotten out of hand, to put it mildly.
Meve said, arms crossed atop her shining breastplate.
They've grown bold. Doubtless after the raid on the manor, the tax collectors. I've not heard of an ambush on the high road afore.
Caldwell explained, avoiding his liege's wrathful gaze.
Enough, Caldwell. We must put things right. Come!
The Queen's retinue set out, cavalry in front, infantry and arbalists close behind, and, following in the rear, the bandits, bound in chains.
Let's pick up some of the spoils of war. Let's progress onwards.
I do adore this prospect.
Yes. Lyria, the Pearl of the North, with its hills and dales. Why, its beauty matched only by that of its queen.
After 3 weeks in the saddle, I've my doubts, Count. We shall pitch camp here. Our soldiers need respite. A spell of it they deserve.
So this is the camp section, essentially. You get workshops and among other buildings. Royal 10, what can we upgrade? Oh, it's telling me to upgrade a Royal 10 by level 2, so we'll do that now. Cool. So that's done. We can go to Command 10, and this is where we view our deck, essentially. And we improve our recruit cap later, okay? I get this, because I remember from playing this a few months before. And I played Gwent before, so that helps. And it's saying I've received a Ragenberg. Was it Ragenberg? And we'll recruit one of those as well. They're quite useful, actually. We got field medics, we got regiment drummers, we got pikemen. I'm at max anyway, so we can't make anything else. So we got letters. This is used to like review a lot of the lore and stuff. Your Highness, artisans from Grabadwar have prepared a new tapestry pattern for the throne room. I've included an engraving of the design. You will be pleased with it, I hope. A Cintrian line inherited from King Coram the First. Bird fangs offer stunning realism. An ancestral sword of the Delins of Temeria appears as it is forged in the very depths of Macadam. I've no doubt it should prove the castle's latest masterpiece. We eagerly await your return, my lady. Gustav Perut, Royal Steward. And we got a letter from King Demerid. Dear Meve, you have my gratitude for attending the summit. What luck we did not put off meeting any longer. For what my men say, armies on the march are kicking up a veritable dust storm across the Yaruga. Come what may, remember you have my full and unconditional support. Best wishes, Demavend. Reports. Note increased Nilfgaard activity in the foothills of Amel Mountain and near Reedbrunn. Ambassador claims routine training exercise. Number of troops, quality of equipment indicate otherwise. Recommend strengthening border forces and tripling patrols across the Yaruga Valley. Port of Strays of Sparla. Bandit group formed after a revolt in the dungeons of Sparla Castle. Mainly pickpockets, racketeers, cut-purses and assassins. Armed with slings, daggers, instruments of torture stolen from Sparla. Headsmen's axes, swords and hammers. Cleverer and bolder than common bandits. Attack heavily armed convoys, noblemen's mansions, unable to determine identity of group's leader. And we've got Milka's map, which is this little thing here. Cool. And we've got this as well. Anything else we can upgrade? The mess tent. We could get a watchtower, which I think would be handy. So we can see what we can get. And now we just need more resources and whatnot. That is fine. And let's check out the final piece of the puzzle. When we can talk to our companions here. Grey Rider. Oh, it just tells me the stats. He looks like the guy from... He looks like Lefo. It's not, probably, but it looks like him. Let's talk to Reynard.
A bit of respite, Reynard.
Yes. But if you've any new orders, Your Grace, I can be ready at any...
At ease, Reynard. At ease. Alas, I've come to fear Willem might simply not be cut out to be a king, let alone a good one.
A harsh judgment, Your Grace. Let's not be hasty. The prince is but 16 summers to him.
And is thus fully grown. The crown he should be able to bear at his age. Yet I left the land in his care for but a few months, and look what's become of it. Bandits roam and loot unchecked.
We might yet learn of mitigating circumstances. Events beyond his control.
Would that it were so, Reynard. Would that it were so. Elsewise we must hope Ansaeus will demonstrate more wit than his brother. Though I see little chance of that either. Don't you find it wearisome sitting alone? Wouldn't you prefer another's company? Swapping tales with the innkeep, even?
Your concern I most appreciate, Your Grace. But I prefer silence.
Has it always been thus with you? Ever a man apart?
Quite the contrary, Your Grace. As a youth, I gloried in company, delighted in conversation.
So what was it that changed you?
That delight nearly cost me my head. But do you truly not know the tale, my lady? How I came to be your departed husband's aide?
I don't, but would gladly hear it.
I had but 20 winters behind me when I enlisted. Yet I was granted the rank of lieutenant from the start, not by merit, but by birth. The respect of veteran officers, both my peers and seniors, that they could not grant, nor did I deserve it. To earn that respect became my driving aim, and to seem wise beyond my years, I began spouting off about the king's decisions. This maneuver Reginald botched, that he failed to think through, and yet elsewhere he blundered like a schoolboy.
Well, a brilliant strategist Reginald was not. They dubbed him the courageous, not the cunning, for good reason, I dare say.
It was not long before I was clanking about in shackles, Another officer had reported me. I was charged with lèse-majesté. The court-martial took but a quarter of an hour to deliver verdict and sentence. I was guilty of treason, and the noose awaited me. But Reginald first stayed the execution, then ordered that I repeat every word I'd uttered about his person or deeds. Soaked with sweat, my voice cracking, I did as he ordained. Reginald listened, raptly and silently, and when I'd finished, he declared I was right. He then appointed me his personal aide. A clever lad like you, I can always use at my side.
Indeed. Though hardly sharp himself, wisdom in others Reginald both recognised and heeded.
It was then I swore two things. Firstly, never again to wag my tongue like a fool. Secondly, never to betray his trust.
And you never did. Know what he told me moments before he passed? Trust none of them, Meve, save Reynard. The old sod was right about that, at least. I thank you for sharing that tale, Reynard. Truly.
I must go.
It's time I attended to other matters.
Right, let's go move on. Can't actually look at the map yet. Oh, we can open the map. I'll send scouts out. So we know what it's about, and then we want to head in this direction. Oh, let's chat to
This is
you.
what I pay taxes for, to be robbed along the high road, and in broad daylight no less. Were it not for mandatory merchant routes and stacking rights, why I'd have gone round, through Sodden.
Yeah, it's a famous battle that happened in Sodden, I believe. Right, this is something we can manage our morale with. We've just gone right into the green now, which is excellent. Right, there appears to be some enemies over there, but we're going to leave that for the second episode. Because I just want to make, just to get started, so I get back and swing a bit, these short and sweet. Anyways, thank you for watching. I'm going to be deleting the old videos of these and re-uploading them with the improved audio quality and whatnot. Hope you enjoyed the video. Have a great day, and look after yourselves.